I'm finally fresh out the shower. We about to start getting ready right now. Just get ready with me. So the first thing I always do is I end up rinsing off my beauty blender. Of course I still need to moisturize and stuff, but I was like, I'll do that all while I'm sitting down. So I use a cheap soap bar from like Walmart. It was like 98 cents for 2. Rinse it, y'all about to see. Okay, so for starters, you want to go ahead and drench it a little bit and then go ahead and start scrub-a-dub-dubbing on the soap. Squeeze it out. Y'all saw all of that just came out of there? Yes, this is so satisfying to me. Then what I go ahead and do is rinse it out again, squeeze all that excess water, and then grabbing a paper towel or a towel, I go ahead and squeeze it out. That way it's still damp, but not super dry. I already moisturized earlier. I'm going to go ahead and add another pump of lotion. My hands are clean. Of course, you can never forget to drink your water. So I'm using my Too Faced concealer. I go ahead and shake it. Typically I use the Fenty, but this is more full coverage, and for the holiday I'm gonna go ahead and do full coverage. So I do like a little pump. I always start on my forehead. This may be too big of a pump because I'm just starting on my forehead first. So here, of course, I'm just doing the basic and blending it out. Always make sure to go into your hairline to go ahead and blend everything out evenly. So for my brows, I'm just going to go ahead and do something light. I also got to put on some primer, so I'm going to put some primer on my eyelids. So I go ahead and put on the primer while I do my eyebrows, so that way I can let it sit there and get more tacky than it already is. Let's go ahead and move on to brows. We got the NYX brow pen. So you guys, after I put on the foundation, I decided to go ahead and do half my face so I can show you guys how I did the other half. This one probably took about 45 minutes. I'm not gonna lie, it took a while. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to zoom on through this, but look how beautiful. It's super simple but super nice with a touch of green and then the smoky eye with a little bit of green, forest green. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. So I'm gonna go ahead and start by putting on some concealer on my eyelid. Just spraying that around. So I'm the type that still uses tape. I know a lot of people say don't use tape, you'll get wrinkles. You'll get wrinkles regardless. So I use the tape. I'm just using regular. So now taking my Urban Decay Naked palette, I'm going to go ahead and dip into the shade Boundaries. And then for this shade, I'm going to go ahead and start packing that into my crease and the outer corner as well. I tend to dab and then do swiping motions, just that way it's not patchy. So now using my Soft Glam palette by Anastasia, I'm going to go ahead and take the color Burnt Orange and use that to go ahead and blend out the color we use, being Boundaries and the Naked palette. That way I can go ahead and create a nice transition as well. Well, we've already transitioned, but you guys know what I mean. Just blend it out. So I didn't show it, but I dipped into a darker shade in the Naked palette. And here I'm just going over the crease of my eye and the outer corner to make it darker and give it some more depth. So since I have hooded eyes, not fully hooded, but pretty hooded eyes, I do go ahead and put the concealer. I'm using my Naked concealer, and I open my eyelids, and then I also go up higher than what my eyelids open. That way when I'm staring at somebody or we're talking, they can still see the beautiful creation. So here I went in with a brown. Honestly, I don't remember which brown, but I went in with a lighter brown. That way I can go ahead and blend out the concealer with the eyeshadow pigments. This looks more like an orangey brown. So as I noted, I went ahead and used a beige color to go ahead and set the concealer cut crease area. That way it doesn't move, and also it's nice and matte and pops out a bit more. Now I'm using the Urban Decay Heavy Metal green liner to go ahead and create that beautiful line that you guys see there. This one was a bit harder. I feel like there was so much liquid in there that it just kind of moved a little bit. It was like jelly. I ended up returning this pigment. I'm not gonna lie, but it was very beautiful for this look. Just definitely wasn't something I would reach for. And I have some more of their glitters that I love, just not this one. So using the shade Glistening, which is a shimmer, I went ahead and put that about a quarter away from the outer corner. So not directly in the middle, but almost in the middle. And then I took a brown eyeliner pencil to go ahead and create that smoky effect with the eyeliner. And then going in with Rustic, of course, I went over the eyeliner with that. So at this point, it's just a matter of blending it out. This is a technique, it's not new, but it's something I am still working on. So I went in with Burnt Orange to go ahead and lay that over the shade Rustic and blend it out even more to let it transition and kind of like an ombre effect as well. And then once I did that, I went ahead and dipped into Noor, which is just a black shadow. And I went ahead and blended that out a bit. And then at this point, I'm going to go ahead and finish up here and then take off the tape. This is so satisfying to me when I remove the tape. I love seeing that sharp line. Here, I'm just appreciating it. LOL. And then my next step, of course, is to put some eyeliner, the same brown eyeliner in my waterline. I do it only halfway just because I already have small eyes. And then to blend that out, I go back in with Rustic. And I put that, of course, where I put that liner. I blend that out. And then the next step after blending this out is I take my beautiful Morphe 35S palette. And I dip into the shade Secret Lagoon. And I go ahead and apply that as well where I laid the shade of Rustic and Burnt Orange. I blend it out. Here I'm just super proud that it came out pretty much the same as the other eye. And now it's time to pop some lashes on. Okay guys, so I'm finally done with the eyes. I went ahead and put some lashes. I still have to put mascara and blend out the smoky eye more. But I'm going to go ahead and go in with my foundation. My Born This Way foundation that I told you guys about. I'm going to mix Born This Way with Fenty. And as you guys can see, I'm really dark right here. Very pigmented. So for the full coverage, I'm going to go ahead and apply that right there. Okay, the Fenty foundation is the Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. This one really helps to get me very keep me very hydrated and dewy looking, which I love. And this side is what it looks like, all combined together. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that out. Time for concealer. I'm using the same concealer that I went ahead and did my cut crease with. So since I have wrinkles under my eyes, I do like to go ahead and add a bit of concealer, and then I let it sit for a bit to go ahead and thicken up. And then of course I blend and set with a bit of setting powder. We're almost done, you guys. I'm trying to hurry up because I'm running out of space and I've already deleted some videos. So I'm really trying to rush. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my Becca, R.I.P. Becca bronzer and a Jaclyn Hill brush. I'm gonna go ahead and bronze myself up. So I start right here. Typically I do my whole cheeks, but due to it being a holiday, I'm gonna also put on some blush, which I typically don't wear. I'm not really a blush person. So once I got the bronzer, sorry for the yellow effect or lighting, I definitely need a. Once I got the bronzer, I go ahead and my Kylie Jenner blush. I only have like 2 blushes. Like I said, I don't really wear blush. I'm not a big fan of blush. And of course, use my beauty blender. And blend, blend, blend. Blend all of that out. And now I'm gonna go ahead and go with the mascara to finish the eyes. And of course, we cannot forget to bronze up the nose a little bit. I go on the sides, typically like how you would contour. Just to bring the nose out a little bit, and then I can go and blend that in. And if you feel like you ever put too much bronze there, just go ahead and you can clean it up. I feel like I'm fine. Ta-da! You guys, here's the final look. I'm obsessed. I ended up using my Kylie Jenner Boss Bitch, I believe, in red. I'm almost done with it. I'm so sad, and I can't just buy this by itself. It has to be the kit, and I already have the lipstick, and I don't like the lipstick because it's kind of pink undertones, but whatever. I don't know how to style my bangs. I suck at styling my bangs, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys like this makeup look. Let me know, comment down below if you want to see more of these. Merry Christmas.